Hello, my name is Adebunmi Gbadebo, and we're here at Gateway in my studio. I make artwork out of human black hair. Um, about 2 years ago, I made a decision not to paint anymore. I wanted to deal with blackness in a very direct, unapologetic way. So I get here from barbershops, from people, and I build sculptural installations, paintings with human hair. This is human hair, this is their DNA, this is their lineage, this is their history, this is their spirit, and this is my work. And I guess, like, for me, being born and raised in America, kind of removed from my Nigerian side, this piece to me speaks about like removal from or being disconnected from like culture and spirit and history and lineage. So I added in that particular piece was the only piece that I ever added synthetic hair, but it's like very subtle, but like for a braid to be fully braided like that, and not on someone's head, it would have to detach from the scalp. So at the top tip of those synthetic braids, you could see someone's like human hair and the little tips where you could see where it was like ripped off from the scalp. So like further emphasizing this theme of being removed, detached, ripped from, and I guess those were the themes that I was exploring in that piece. This piece down here, it's actually not in the way it should be installed. When I originally made it, it hung from the ceiling and kind of slowly spun around. The piece is called In Between, and also dealing with like this feeling of being in between like these two identities or not belonging, kind of like just stuck, and like in search for. I had to kind of collapse it a little because I like traveled with it.
What's this picture of?
That picture is of my grandfather on my dad's side. I met him once when I was younger in Nigeria, and actually, as a couple of weeks after I returned back to America, he died. And that's the image up there is the image of my great grandmother that I used her image to print on the paper here that I talked about earlier.
How do these images inspire your room, energize your room?
Well, a big part of like something I'm trying to convey in my work, it being like human hair, is that it's DNA. So it like literally connects us to like our African, like it like through like genetic, like I could take a strand of hair and it will like trace us back to Africa. So like I guess that's the undertone theme, and also like dealing with like power, disempower, the way the black body's been disempowered, the way I could like position a piece and like talk about power. So like these images to me are like the roots and the origins of like who I am.